Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the first round of the EnduroGP 2022. We'll start with the presentation of the officials on the place. The race direction will be composed by me, Pedro Mariano. On my left side is the track inspector, Mauricio Michelus, and our clerk of the course is José Canda. Our FIM steward is Mr. Cristian Rossi. Cristian? Vieni qua. Y de la Federación, Juan Banco. Ali. We will have a woman as a medical, a CMO. Ana, ¿dónde estás? ¿Está trabajando ya? And the environmental officer steward is Nelson Correa. So those are the officials for this race. Concerning the race, tonight, as usual, we will start with a super test. The first riders will start at 6:30 p.m. over there. So the start will be on the starting podium. So you should bring your bikes 5 minutes before. You should present yourself on the time that you have, on the time schedule. The time schedule is already in the internet. You can find it in the internet. And then you will start. As usual, you will have 1 hour to do the lap till the super test, make the super test, service, and come back again. Come back to the Parc Fermé. Okay? So 1 hour all to do it. Of course that you can enter earlier on the Parc Fermé. Okay? If not, you can go till the end of the minute, to the end of the hour, and arrive on the Parc Fermé. You have to follow the arrows. The color is blue. For the super test, the color to follow is blue. We are talking about 1 kilometer, 1.5 kilometers. You will arrive to the super test. Mauricio took 2 minutes and 15 to do it. You make the super test, come, service, Parc Fermé. As usual, okay? From the woman and open, we will give 3 minutes. Each couple will start each 3 minutes. For all the other classes, youth, junior, and GP, you will have 2 riders for each 2 minutes. Okay? For tomorrow, we will start at 9 as usual. You have to follow the red signs. So all the track is in red. The signalization is in red. We will make the normal order. So you will have GP, junior, youth, woman, and open. You will leave by the scratch from the last year. We will have 2 riders each minute. And we will have a gap of 5 minutes between each class. We have plenty of time. The lap is long. We are talking about 2 hours and 20 each lap, which means that we will have more than 50 minutes between the last rider and the first. Also, as usual, the woman and the open will do 2 laps, and all the other classes will do 3 laps. Pay attention that the woman and the open class will have 5 minutes extra on the first time check. So time check number 1, 3, and 5, they will have 1 hour 45. And all the others will have 1 hour 40 to do it. Okay? Another very delicate, and now full attention, because you will have 1 gas point that you can use it 2 times. I will explain it how it going to work. You will leave the paddock, you go to the extreme, and then from the extreme, you will make the rally, and you will find the cross test. Just before the cross test, on your right side, around 300 meters before the cross test, you will find an asphalt road where you have the gas. You are free to use the gas when you are arriving on the first time, just before the cross test, or after the cross test, you will be again on the same place, just before the time check, and you are able to use again the fueling area, the gas station, okay? Which means that if you put gas on when you arrive on the first time, you are with 17 kilometers. If you make the cross test, the rally, and when you are returning to the place, you are with 55 kilometers. So pay attention, make your counts. If you don't need to have fuel below 55 kilometers, you don't need to have the first. You don't need to refuel on the first time. You are too far. That's why I ask you to be a bit closer. You will arrive. You will arrive from here, asphalt road. You will find a right turn. The gas will be here, and the cross test is here. So if you want to have fuel on the first, when you arrive here with 70 kilometers, you come, you make the gas, and you go to the cross test, which is 300 meters after. Okay? If you don't want to have the first one, you make the loop, you will arrive again in the same position, you will turn right, the time check is here, and again, you can have the fuel. It's clear for everybody? It looks strange, but when you arrive to the place, you will see that it's not so difficult to understand. The only thing that you need to have in mind is that on the first time, you are going to the cross test, and on the second time, you need to turn right and go to the time check. Okay? Mauricio gave 4 minutes extra for each refueling, which means that if you only use one time, for sure you will have plenty of time to arrive to the time check. It's clear for everybody? It's clear? Very well. Again, only the rider can refuel the bike. So nobody can touch on the fuel cans. Only the rider can pick the fuel, put it on the bike, leave the fuel can, and start again. Okay? The cans must be delivered on a van that you're going to be near the beta truck between 8 and 8:10. So at 8 o'clock, everybody should have the fuel can near the beta truck. Okay? There will be a van from the organization to collect the fuel. Okay? 8 to 8:10 maximum, because they need to reach the place. Now, another thing that I really need you to pay attention. The final time check for the lap, it will be just there after the starting podium. You see the red, the podium. After the podium there's a jeep, so that will be the time check for the end of the lap. Okay, so you will arrive from the up, you will go round, you will find the roundabout, get on the paddock, make all the round of the paddock, and you will get the time check over there. So time check number 2. Okay, the pre-finish will be on the end of this road on the top. So for women and open, at the end of the second lap, you will find a time check over there in the top. You must make the pre-finish, go down, again, enter on the paddock, make your service, and the final time check will be on the starting ramp. It's clear? Those that are in the paddock B must make the pre-finish over there, can turn left on the road to the paddock B, make the service, come out of the paddock B, and needs to make the complete lap again till the final time check. Those that are on the paddock A don't need to turn, they'll go back, get the paddock, get the service, and come to the last time check. Special attention to the TM, Fantic, DARPA, KTM, Gas, Husqvarna, and Zanardo. They must go to the gravel camp. You will find a small hole between Zanardo and the gas tent. You will cross the grass, and you will get this road over here to come to the top. Only the TM guys can go back. All the others must enter on the gravel camp, make the service, go through this small line that you can see it from here, and come to the last time check. Is also clear? So there's only one sense on the paddock. Everybody must enter on that part over there. The paddock B, you can cross the road. We will have a police guy there. He will let you go to the paddock B, and they will let you out of the paddock B. But remember, you cannot come from that side. You should come around the paddock and make the final time check. We will give 2 minutes extra for this. So the pre-finish will have 17 minutes, not 15. Okay? 17 minutes, not 15. And I think it's all from my side. Now Mauricio will explain you how it goes. How it goes the race concerning the times and the kilometers. Just pay attention on the first time check: extreme, cross, gas, and time check. And then on the second one, you get the enduro test and the paddock. Okay? One recommendation from the environmental guy: please don't wash the bikes on the paddock. You can find the signalization over there, which gives you the point where you could wash the bike. Okay? Please just make that we can stand with the enduro a bit longer. Okay? Because of the environmental guys. Make it clean, yes, make it clean. Make it green, make it green. Now it's make it green. So I will pass Mauricio to give you some numbers. Good luck. Hope that everybody will end, and I hope to have all of you in Portugal next weekend. Thank you very much.
Hello everybody. So I told you about the details of the track. You have the start here tomorrow at 9, and after 4 or 5 minutes you arrive to the extreme test, all by asphalt. I ride the extreme test in 3 minutes and 15 seconds. There is one deviation for the woman and open, for skip the downhill and uphill, more or less in the middle of the special test. The road beside the extreme test will be closed at the traffic, so it will be more safe for the rider that will find the signalization that they will cross this road, that tomorrow will be closed. So don't worry. After the extreme, there are around 6 kilometers all by asphalt and some easy off-road to arrive to the refueling point that's situated just before the cross test. When you arrive there, from the start, the rider done 17.6 kilometers. So probably they just have to refill 1 liter, not more. To arrive here, the riders will take around 16 minutes. So from the extreme to the refueling point is 16 minutes. And okay, the cross is 100 meters just before. I suppose that they will spend around 4 minutes to do the refueling. So I counted it for the time schedule. Cross test, say 6 minutes 25, I took yesterday. After the cross test, start the long stage to arrive again at the same refueling point before that you do before the cross test. This section, so from the refueling to the second refueling, is 38 kilometers with the cross test included. This is the more technical part of the race. There are 2 shortcuts for open and woman, and they will win around 3 minutes in the first shortcut and 1 minute in the second shortcut. The time check is after 55.9 kilometers from the start. It means that if you skip the first refueling, the second one will be at 55.9 kilometers. So if maybe you are in a hurry or you don't need to do it, you know that you are 56 kilometers. I suppose that for the 4-stroke you don't have any problem. And I don't know, for the 2-stroke maybe you need to do something. But anyway, it's all asphalt and the ground is not demanding so much gasoline for ride. From start to the refueling, sorry, this, wait. The first one 29, the second one 60. No, the section from the cross test to the refueling point is 56 minutes. Okay. So after the this second refueling point, okay, that is the same. The riders must keep the right side for reach the time check that will be situated around 50 meters after that refueling point. The enduro test is 1.5 kilometers after the time check, and is all by asphalt. I counted also other 4 minutes for make this second refueling point. So I suppose that the rider are fast to refill. They will have at least 5 minutes to rest. So enduro test, I ride it in 11 minutes and 30 seconds. There is a longer deviation for open for everybody. If somebody would not want to skip the jump of the road. So this option is open for everybody. From the enduro test to the time check 2 at the paddock, there are 10.8 kilometers all by asphalt. And the rider will take around 12 minutes from the enduro test to here to the paddock. For your info, from the first service to the paddock, there are 56.4 kilometers. So if you are in maybe a bit late and you don't have time to refill the second time, but you refill the first one, you have 56.4 kilometers. I think that is more than enough. Yesterday with my bike, is a 254 stroke, I do the complete lap, included the special test, and I use around 5.5 liters. So just for make a small calculation. The general recommendation is to ride safe in the asphalt, because the police is not against us. They are here for collaborating, but they are here also for make them job. So pay attention on the asphalt, because my riding time and the time schedule is done by for ride safe on the asphalt and don't pass the limit. Okay, any questions, doubts?
Just let me inform you finally that this briefing will be also in the internet, so you can see it as much times as you want. We will start to do it like this. Hopefully we can do it on live. We don't have the COVID anymore, or so hard, but you can see it again on the internet in 1 hour and half an hour. You will have it also in the internet. Okay.
Just pay attention on the time schedule in the last time check. So the pre-finish, you will have 5 minutes less compared to the first and second lap. This is also for the open and woman, that in the end of the second lap they have 5 minutes left because they don't need service. Okay? Good luck. See you on the super test.